our General Club meeting. It is represented by Dr. Yasir Mirza, MD Scholar Batch 2018-19, Department of Repertory, and myself, Dr. Abhinav Vyas, MD Scholar Batch 2017-18, Department of Mathematics. It is a case report of fibroadenosis elevated with homeopathy. Volume 11, Issue 3, July-September 2017. Indian Journal of Research in Homeopathy, published by Walter Clover, Medno, and author name is Bharti Vadhva from Dr. D.P. Rastogi Central Research Institute of Homeopathy, Noida, Uttar Pradesh, India. Abstract. Fibroadenosis is also known as fibrocystic breast disease, constitutes the most frequent benign disorder of the breast, causing constant breast pain. The only known treatment in conventional medicine is anti-inflammatory medicines, which give temporary relief, or surgical excision, which result in scarring of breast tissue. The homeopathy literature shows that cases related to breast lump, mastitis, etc. have been treated successfully. However, no case study research trial has been documented till date in any peer-reviewed journal. The case reported here is of fibroadenosis in 31 years old female who was treated successfully with individualized homeopathy medicine within 6 months with no recurrence. Phytolacca was prescribed as a constitutional remedy on the basis of totality of symptoms and after repetition. Investigatory procedures such as mammography and ultrasonography were done before and after to record resolution of cysts. The patient has been observed for more than 1 year without recurrence, which can be considered as near permanent cure through individualized homeopathy treatment. Resolution of cyst in this case of fibroadenosis with homeopathy can be considered a lead to explore the utility of alternative modes of treatment such as homeopathy to give a better therapeutic option for such surgical condition. Introduction. Fibroadenosis, also known as fibrocystic breast disease, is a common benign breast disease characterized by varying degree of fibrocystic changes in the breast tissue. The fibrocystic breast has a dense, irregular, lumpy consistency. The most common presenting symptoms are breast pain, tender nodularities, which are round and movable in breast and sensitive nipples. These symptoms may change throughout the menstrual cycle, that is, increase in the size of cyst and tenderness before menstrual cycle, and usually stop after menopause. Such changes generally affect women of reproductive age group between 20 and 50 years of age. It may be multifocal and bilateral. When we talk about the types of fibrocystic breast disease are fibrosis. This is a fibrous tissue similar to scar tissue. It feels rubbery, firm, or hard to touch. Second is cysts. These are fluid-filled sacs. Microscopic cysts are too small to feel. This may be get bigger and form macrocysts, which may be 2.5 to 5 cm across. Treatment. There is no definite treatment available for fibroadenosis. Removing fluid through the fine needle aspiration may help relieve symptom of pain or pressure. However, the fluid may return later. In most of the cases, over-the-counter pain relievers such as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicine are given to temporarily relieve the pain. Alternatively, the surgery is advised in cases of constant recurrence of pain in spite of pain relievers. However, scarring of breast tissue and recurrence of disease after surgery are the prime cause due to which patients opt for alternative treatment. Now we talk about the diagnosis. Mammography and ultrasonography are done to evaluate a mass in patients with fibrocystic condition. Mammography is usually the film imaging test to be done in women above 35 years of age when unusual breast changes are detected during a physical examination. USG alone may be used in women under 30 years of age. Ultrasound breasts are commonly performed in conjunction with mammography for confirmation as they produce clear images of the breast and help distinguish between fluid-filled breast cysts and solid masses. Prognosis: as per conventional treatment, pain, tenderness, and cyst formation may occur at any time until the menopause, when symptoms usually subside, except in the patient receiving hormonal replacement therapy. Case report: a 31-year-old married female presented in outpatient department of Dr. D.P. Rastogi Central Research Institute of Homeopathy, Noida, with complaints of burning pain in the breast for 4 to 5 months, which aggravated on touch, pressure, and before menses. Pain was occasionally burning in character. Ultrasound breast and mammography revealed fibroadenosis in both breasts. She had been advised anti-inflammatory and painkiller medicine in case of acute pain, which gave her temporary relief and was asked to opt for surgery. However, the patient did not want to go for surgery with fear of scarring and recurrence in the future. Thus, she opted for homeopathy treatment. Fine needle aspiration cytology was also advised. However, the patient was not willing to go for any invasive test. Following symptoms were considered for repetization: fibrocystic tumors, pain in breast on touch, pain in breast before menses, burning pain in breasts, aversion to sour food, pain in knees, aggravation by walking, thirst for small quantity of water at frequent intervals, and thermal reaction, which is chilly. Repetization was done using Radar 10 software and Synthesis Repertory 9.0 version. Archibald homeopathy software repetization result is shown in table 1. These are the sonography reports of both breast. Impression is fibroadenosis in both breast. And this is the mammogram of both breast. Impression is featured appear constant with fibroadenosis both breast. This is the repetization chart in which the Phytolacca remedy is occurred the first place. Intervention. When we talk about the intervention, the first prescription on 2 September 2015 is Phytolacca 30 TDS for 1 week, followed by placebo 30 TDS for 1 week. Basis of prescription is medicine selected as per repetization and in consultation with homeopathy matra medica was Phytolacca. Fibrocystic disease, pain, aggravation on touch, and burning pain, which are predominant symptoms, were covered by Phytolacca. Therefore, the Phytolacca was prescribed. Follow-up of the patient was assessed fortnightly or earlier as per the requirement. The patient adhered to the medical intervention even after the initial aggravation of symptoms, after raising the potency from 30 to 200. On examination on 7 November 2015, the cystic swelling in the subareolar region was found with mild tenderness. Thus, the potency was changed from centesimal to 50 millisiemens or LM, which brought overall improvement. When we talk about the results, patient improved symptomatically gradually after prescription of Phytolacca in 50 millisiemens potencies. There was a significant reduction in pain along with cystic swelling which resolved completely over 6 months duration. Ultrasound breast done after 6 months at Dr. D.P. Rastogi Central Research Institute of Homeopathy, Noida, revealed normal steady with complete resolution of the cyst. Ultrasound was repeated after 1 month, again from the another laboratory to confirm the finding which also revealed normal scan. These are the follow-up on 19/9/2015. The symptoms are burning pain in breast decreased but was present on pressure, knee pain same. Medicine with doses, repetition are Phytolacca at 30 TDS for 1 week, followed by SL 30 TDS for 1 week. Justification of the medicine is there was mild relief in pain, so same medicine was repeated again. On 31st 2015, pain in breast and knee did not improve further. Medicine is repeated Phytolacca 200 C 3 dose and week. Justification was there was no further improvement in the symptoms. On 7/11/2015, pain in breast increased. There was constant pain and heaviness in the breast even without touch and present knee pain same. Medicine prescribed Phytolacca in LM potency BD for 2 weeks. There was aggravation of symptom after 200 potency, so frequent repetition in minimum potency was required. Thus, LM potency was selected. On 1st 12 2015, pain in breast were much better. There was also improvement in knee pain. Phytolacca BD for 2 weeks is given. There was improvement in symptoms, so next higher LM potency was prescribed. On 19/1/2016, pain in breast was much better but not completely relieved by pain, was absent on touch but was present on pressure and before menses. Phytolacca third potency BD for 2 weeks is given. There was marked improvement in symptom but not complete relief. Their potency was further raised. On 2nd February 2016, patient was much better. No pain in breast for 2 weeks. Mild knee pain due to overexertion. Advice for USG to assess the status of the disease. Saclec 30 TDS for 1 week is given, and the justification was there was no complete disappearance of the symptoms, so placebo was prescribed. On 20th February 2016, there was no pain in breast for the last 1 month. Pain in knee was also much better. Saclec 30 TDS for 1 month is given. USG breast showed normal study with complete resolution of the fibroadenosis. On 10th March 2016, there was no pain in breast and knee joints for the last 2 months. Saclec 30 TDS for 1 month is prescribed, and there is relief in the symptom and no sign present, so Saclec was prescribed. USG breast done outside reconfirmed normal scan with complete disappearance of fibrocystic changes. On 15th March 2016, there was no recurrence of symptoms, so patient was advised to report in OPD at 1 to 3 month interval. Saclec 30 TDS for 2 months was given. There was no recurrence of symptoms, so Saclec was prescribed. On 26 2016, there was no recurrence of symptoms. Saclec 30 TDS for 2 months was given. There was no recurrence of symptoms, so Saclec was prescribed. On 25th 8th 2016, no recurrence has been reported in the last 6-month interval. Patient was advised to report in case of any recurrence of symptoms. Saclec 30 TDS for 2 months was given, and there was no recurrence of symptoms, so Saclec was prescribed. These are the ultrasound breast. Impression is normal scan, and the next is USG breast, which is also normal. Now we talk about the discussion part. It has been well known that the conventional treatment can help relieve the complaint associated with fibroadenosis, and there are chances of recurrence, scarring, etc. Whereas in this case, treated with individualized homeopathy medicine has not only brought relief in the sign and symptoms, but also no recurrence has been reported in 1 year duration of follow-up. Phytolacca is frequently used and supposed to be a specific remedy for glands, especially mammary glands. As seen clinically, Phytolacca is used in majority of cases presenting with mastitis, breast tumor, abscess, and even cancer of breast. However, in this case, after case history recording, repertorization and consultation with Matria Medica, Phytolacca was prescribed on the basis of individualization and totality of the symptom and not just a specific remedy. As a result, there was a complete recovery in breast pain along with resolution of cyst. Apart from the presenting complaints of pain in breast, associated symptoms such as pain in both knee joints also improved as medicine was given on constitutional basis. When we talk about the conclusion, homeopathy is a specialized system of medicine which treats the patient as a whole and not just the disease. Non-recurrence of complaints for 1 year and disappearance of fibroadenosis on USG within 6 months are documentary complete resolution with homeopathy in the light of modern medicine. Acknowledgement. The author expresses profound gratitude to Dr. B. A. Arya, officer in charge, and Dr. Pritha Mehra, scientist, Dr. D. P. Rastogi, Central Research Institute of Homeopathy, Noida, for their constant support and guidance in drafting this article. Cooperation of the patient is also gratefully acknowledged, who come for the regular follow-ups during the treatment and expressed her willingness to share this case for academic purpose. Thank you so much. Now we talk about the other medicine which we can give as a therapeutically. There are some certain medicine like conium, Scrofulauria nodosa, and Carboanimelis, which is also useful in this case. Thank you. Thank you so much.